Okay, so I'm not comfortable with this angle, but this one's important to me. I was in a little while in Houston. 11 below is there, obviously. I really enjoyed just the casual scenery as you're just in the warehouse. Everyone was very chill. The locals would come by, play board games, just have a good time. And it was really one of my first ones I really started going into and experiencing the breweries. It was awesome. Nothing super commercial. It was very great. It's probably different now. I don't know. I did get to go visit, but I grabbed a couple beers. So, having their wonderful glass, I am very happy today to put one of their beers in there. May have had this before, but I definitely didn't have Instagram then. I was really trying to resist, but here I am. Be Someone is a wheat beer with Texas honey. This was a steel bridge for the trains that said Be Someone. And unfortunately, going through again, it's covered up. A million times they try to put it back in. Don't think they ever found out who really did it in the first place, but it was just super inspirational. So they used the B part and they put a B in there, obviously because of the honey. And so no matter what, just be someone is just be someone you're happy with, you're comfortable with. Just, in the end, it's yourself. And I hope that just continues passing on inspiration to be confident in yourself, be thankful for yourself, and discover yourself. Just in the end, I love it. So they're doing their thing. They're definitely being themselves, and it's wonderful. So it's just a 20 IBU, 6.9 alcohol, which is pretty nice. It is a wheat beer, so anyone likes wheat beer, top fermenting, beautiful grain, wheat itself. Beautiful beer. Comes out cloudy, leaves some residual sweetness sometimes that's not super sugary, just there's natural fruit flavors within the grains, whether it be malt or wheat itself. Beautiful. The honey is a triglyceride, so even though it's super sugary, the American bee was a combination of the European bee that had no stinger, very docile, and it's very vulnerable to tons of any insects. So it found a lot of natural predators here. In Mexico, they still have it. So it came from Europe. And then the African bee, which is super hyper aggressive, you'll get hundreds and more times stings if you agitate the hive. So that's crossbred together, and that became the American honeybee. Most people don't know that, so there you go. So within the different regions, it's pretty sweet itself, but because it's a complex sugar, it comes off a little two-dimensional. So that you usually get is either a fake one or a clove-infused one. Cloves kind of enhances it. Not a big fan of it. I enjoy the actual honey. It's a long, slow process that they do, and we take it from them, and they get no credit. So thank you, bees. Thank you, Mother Nature. It's fucking wonderful. And there's other flavors within it, and I only had a couple things that actually enhance the natural flower flavor. So even though it doesn't come off very fruity, very sweet, they actually have to go into the flower, get the pollen, and then use that pollen to make the honey. And there's a couple things that'll let it chill, and there's only a couple of actual liquors that open it up. So don't expect super sugary, super floral, super anything, but just know there is notes of, not quite caramel, but the plant material without the green in it, without the chlorophyll and all that, just because the flower itself has a lot of complexity to it, and within it there's things that don't turn the sunlight into energy, because that whole purpose of the flower is to allow the bee to land right in it, and as it collects the pollen, it agitates the pollen and it inseminates the flower, and then that becomes a fruit or the seed. That's why all fruits have seeds in it, and then seeds are just seeds. So that's what it does. I'm not trying to get too crazy. So, and I got an 11 below glass I've had for a while now. I have two of them now, or I have had two of them. But this is a beautiful, golden, pretty clear wheat beer with some good old Texas honey. There you go. So I did get good news. On a side note, if anyone paid attention, their lame duck is a great pale ale. It'll come out in April. So yeah, so there is that slight floral, and then from the hops you get the citrus kick, a little more orangey, a little more pineapple-y, a little more of that. But the floral part from the honey is not bitter. It's actually not even perfumey. It's just like you actually ate a rose petal or just something delicate, but it's definitely hearty. You're like, what? But you didn't get to bite in it, so you just enjoyed the flavor of it. And then the hops kicks in, and then the actual beautiful grain itself is just a beautiful grain where it tastes like sunshine. So, solid one. I do want the lame duck. I'm just a pale ale guy. Sorry. But 11 below, no complaints. Beautifully done. I'm so glad that's still on there because going back, not seeing that up there anymore, slightly sad. Slightly deflating, depressing, I guess you can say. Because it was something that, like, on your roughest day was like, just don't stop. Just don't. You be you. Don't stop. And that's what it took for me. Some people used it for other reasons, positive. You may have had a bad name, like not seeing it that way. But for that person to get up there and put that up there and pick that slogan, there's plenty of good things you can do in this world, and it doesn't matter. Just people will see it, people will recognize it. So hopefully, not only 11 below, thank you. Anybody else having a rough day, bad day, my veteran buddies, friends, brothers, sisters, my actual family, brothers, sisters, love you. Thank you. Be yourself. I always think of it, and no matter how sad it may seem, there's always good moments in life, and I'm thankful for all of them. So for today, it's just happy honey, 11 below. I'm so glad I had this glass. Hopefully I get more of your stuff in Austin, but if not, I will try to get my butt over there because I have plenty of friends and reasons to be there. Got my son out there, so I really need to get my butt out there more often. So in the meantime, enjoy. Just enjoy. There we go. Just enjoy. Prost. Cheers. Salud. Yo. Got it.